Hello, 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 everyone. We are live. It's your girls, Kelly, Dr. Joy Pre PhD, and Montique. We are here to talk about the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. We're going to start from the beginning, episode 1, and kind of go through 4 real quickly, do a recap and review. So I'm going to play our intro, hopefully, find me some lip gloss, and then we'll get into it.
Good bread, good head and way, good sex, good chemistry, good life, I fought for these. Good nights and memories. Good. Make mama proud. Quiet while I'm working, so I'm mastermind and smoking mine. Big old house, big old mouth, big old bag, big old fountain, big ass check in my bank account. Now everybody good, like I said they would be. Everybody good.
All right, how is everyone today?
Good.
Y'all doing good? Did y'all have a good day?
Uh,
All right. So, y'all want to, I guess we'll just rate the episodes 1 through 4 on a 1 through 10. So just the whole series as of now, how would you rate it?
I really. Oh, go ahead, Cal.
I give it a 6.
Okay.
6.
What about you, Joe?
I'm really entertained, and it could be because I'm watching the Housewives where I don't know everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's one of the elements that they're missing with the other franchises. They almost have outlived their time, except Beverly Hills for some reason. It keeps reinventing itself.
Who, Beverly Hills?
Particularly this season feels different than previous ones.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna give it like a 8.
I think Beverly Hills feels new because they're all going through. Well, some of them. Erica's going through a life change. Garcelle's kind of new. Sutton's kind of new, and Crystal's kind of new. And then those other ones kind of just stay the same. But
I think because what I like about Beverly Hills is they're also not reinventing the wheel. Like they're not talking about stuff that they talked about in season 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
The conversations are totally different. I think somebody had made the point that if you because I kind of binge watched Beverly Hills during the pandemic, some of this is kind of new to me.
Mm-hmm.
So Erica was stuffy. There was nothing.
That's why I said
Erica
she's changed.
that wasn't stuffy. And even last year, with all that she was going through, she was stuffy.
Yeah,
So
I think they
now
talk
you
about
have somebody that's drunk, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm enjoying Erica, and
I like her better this season.
But this season, she's drunk.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm not a drinker, but in my head, if I was revealing myself in a more authentic way, I would probably be drunk.
That's why Karen don't drink. You know that, right?
Who?
Karen and Potomac.
Yeah. That's why she doesn't like drinking on air, because a drunk man tells no lie.
That's why she
know how.
I think she started back though this season.
So what we're seeing is authentically Erica, I think. I think this is who she is. And I'm be honest, she's fun to watch.
Yeah, but she made a few people mad.
And people are saying in one of those groups that I should watch the earlier years of New York. That's how New York.
Yes,
was.
they were really good.
I didn't watch the only season I watched in New York was last season, and it was terrible.
It was very good. Then you'll get to, and even early OC was good. Cause see, the reason we're talking about this is because
the episode of OC.
These characters are on this show now. Yeah. You know that we're doing now.
But they're fun, like Dorinda's role.
See, New York is the reason why I only gave it a 6.5, because I love Dorinda and love her. Jill Zarin takes me down.
I liked Jill.
Yeah, she's not. Is that the one that just broke up with her boyfriend?
No, that's
Vicky.
Okay,
no, Jill is
Jill came later.
She
Like she
came
was
in the
late.
second episode trying to
She
recreate
has
her
like
scene
her
from
daughter
another
and they have like
show.
all these rugs, and that's why she told everybody it's gonna get like a rug. They have a business. She came
Oh,
late because of Jewish holiday.
oh,
Um,
She's too much. I think she came late so that she could come in late like she did on the episode in Real Housewives of New York
yeah, she
when she
blamed
showed up
a Jewish holiday.
uninvited to her she showed up uninvited to a
Scary
strip.
Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like Jill. I love Jill when she was with Bethany. Then when they kind of had their little fake fight, she messed up things. But
Fake? You think it was fake?
yeah, Andy Cohen said she came to him and said, "I think I'm going to fight with Bethany." He said it's not a good idea. He said that out of his mouth, and she still did it.
yeah. I'm enjoying it. Like I said,
Yeah,
again, these are characters that I'm not overly familiar with,
right.
so I'm
Let me
enjoying
find
it.
my notes.
I because even though I've
Here we
watched
go.
New York, none of them were on New York.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these are, as they said, the ex-wives club. You Phaedra, they're leaning heavily on Phaedra to get
Yes.
good. If
Comment.
y'all haven't noticed her confessional,
Mm-hmm.
you hear her. They want Phaedra's coming back to Atlanta.
I think
I'm
she will.
totally convinced of that.
Mm-hmm.
This was the softener. This was the validation that they needed.
Mm-hmm.
Because I even like this Eva.
I
And
love
I
Eva. I wrote it. That's my
wasn't
note.
crazy about Eva at all.
Really?
And I loved, I was Eva the Diva
America's
on
Next Top Model.
America's Next Top Model.
Girl, yes.
Her and I was so pleased to hear that her and Yaya was the last two. I'm a big
Mm-hmm.
fan of both of theirs. I wrote a book based off Yaya.
But
She's
everybody said I liked Eva. I didn't watch a lot
my
with Eva, but I do remember her reading Marlo on a clip I watched, and I thought that was really good.
Yeah,
and
she played
she's
the Marlo
funny. And
perfectly.
this Eva I love. And I think that Eva, if she had bought the hippie Eva, the
Mm-hmm.
Housewives of Atlanta, I'm sorry, she would still be there.
She did.
There,
She was hippie. That's why they talked
no,
about it
she
every day.
wasn't.
I
She
don't
She
was
remember
was
her.
hippie,
dressed
especially
hippie.
when it came to her outfits. She was
Yeah,
hippie.
I was just gonna say she dressed hippie, but that was about it. The kind of hippie, well, though they couldn't do that on Housewives, but I mean,
What was Eva
we
laughing
watched
about?
the episode of them going to a dispensary, and on I've never seen this on reality TV. Her and Brandy was smoking weed on TV.
Yeah. So that's
Like
what I was going. I put a
they're
note.
showing
Eva's husband's a
people
lawyer,
for
right?
breakfast eating potato chips and
Oh God, Eva
Tito's
and drinking vodka.
and Tito's for breakfast.
I said Eva, and then went to exercise. I said you better go, girl. So, but I thought it was funny because Eva isn't her husband a lawyer,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and she
but
was the main one wanting to smoke weed. I thought that was like,
her first scene was her telling her husband, "We're
yeah.
going to
He
Massachusetts. You
said,
know weed is
"I'm
legal
excited
there."
because weed is
Right,
legal." Yeah.
right. And she told her husband, "I need you to work on that here in Georgia." So yeah, is it medicinal in Georgia?
I don't know.
Mm.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't think anything.
I'm fascinated about marijuana in a different kind of way. It's not
Yeah.
anything that I would partake in, but I just find it interesting that we have people in jail
I
for
know,
marijuana. And
and it's
if
legal.
if I desire to, I can walk into a store and say, "Give me what they sell. Do they still sell
Do they sell
diabetes?"
this?
Look, I'm finna age
Right.
myself. Do they still sell? Is it $10?
So
Oh,
what
see,
is
when
it?
I went, because I've
A
been to
dime
have
bag.
you ever been to a dispensary?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so when we went to
Yeah,
California,
I've been to one.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't. But see, the one I went to, it was more cookies. So everything was like kind of like brownies,
uh,
banana put. It was like dessert flavors. You
when I
got your
went
stuff
to
in like a
Vegas, I was
donut
with
box.
people. I was with people. I went to the biggest one,
Yeah.
Planet something. I can't remember the name, but I was actually kind of fascinated. In my head, they were like dingy, dark places where the
Oh
floors
no,
would be sticky. They were so nice.
it was
And
beautiful.
the people were so knowledgeable. Like
Hmm.
I was sitting around talking to well, some people I was with was talking to the bartenders, asking questions, and I was just shocked that They were like, oh no, you take this for pain. You take this for this.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
trouble sleeping, this. If you're having problems with anxiety, this. Oh no, this strand. I was just so
They know
impressed
all
with
that.
how knowledgeable they were. And, I'm the only person that literally walked out with CBD. And it was a topper.
Oh,
Because we
really?
had
I didn't get
walked so
anything.
much in Vegas, I needed some for my knees. So I'm the only one that walked out with CBD.
I was the only one that walked out
Free.
with nothing because I've never smoked anything. I'm not. I don't.
Oh no, CBD
Yeah,
is
yeah. I'm
it's
not saying I
nothing
didn't even
but
walk out
hair.
with
Mine
that.
was like
Yeah.
it wasn't a cream, it was like a
I
grease
have taken a
almost.
CBD for anxiety, and it did work.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I've
I was
taken
going.
CBD
I was working
before.
a very large event bartending, and I was nervous, and so I took it, and I was fine.
No,
So it does
took
work.
I was taking CBD when my
Now we need to do a weed show. Okay, Latoria, we're
I
gonna let
know,
you do a
right.
weed
But
show.
when my dad died, the first couple of weeks of COVID, my dad died.
Oh, I
Actually, the
didn't know
first week of
that.
COVID, my dad died. And he had been
Oh
sick prior to.
no. Okay.
But I was having so much anxiety because it just happened so quick. And I couldn't
Oh
cope. I didn't know what to do.
no.
I was by myself, my siblings were somewhere else, his wife was somewhere else, and all of that responsibility was on me and my aunt. And I was so afraid of
Yeah.
making the wrong decision. So
So you did the CBD to kind of
yeah,
help you sleep
somebody
and stress.
suggested it and I got
Mm-hmm.
somebody gave me some.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that can put me to sleep because I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep for weeks. And then it just so happened that we had quarantine literally that week.
Right.
That's
Well,
why
see,
remember when I tell y'all that I'll never forget those dates when we're talking about
yeah,
Huntsville.
that's how you know.
That's why I know those dates because I was
Honey, they sell CBD in our Amish store. So, honey, I'm like,
in the grocery store.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's everywhere. But the Amish got it, honey. When you know the Amish got it, it's okay. 'Cause they
Yeah, but the it doesn't give you a psychoactive effect.
no.
Like you don't feel that at all. It only
Mm-mm.
even the highest dose CBD that does have a little bit of THC that you might drop dirty with. At the absolute most, the only thing it would do is put you to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't like that when somebody gave me one of those. It was a gummy, and it just put me to
Oh.
sleep. It made me go to sleep. But I
You gotta be
couldn't
careful
sleep.
with those gummies if you got little children, because they
I
will
had not
eat
had a
them.
full night's sleep in like weeks when it happened. I don't even know how I was moving.
Did y'all hear about that? I mean, this is not Housewife, but it made me think of it when you said be careful with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the kids at elementary school brought some CBD stuff in there. She didn't know, she brought cookies or gummies or something. I think it was the gummies, and she handed one to another student. And these are sixth graders, and
No.
that sixth grade student got suspended for having used marijuana.
No way.
Yes,
It has like the most of the ones that you see in the grocery store.
she
They
didn't know
have
what it was though.
Was it the real ones? Or was
What
it
is it?
CBD ones?
Oh, I don't remember if it was the real
go
ones
to
or
a
not.
head shop.
Yeah, I don't remember if it's the real ones or not. I just remember
You have to
they
go
ended
to a
up
head
suing
shop.
the school. What
Yeah,
to a
they
head
say
shop?
it's great for health. I've never done it, but I'm not against it. I mean, I did that once.
I've never done it either.
I'm not against it. It did calm me down, but I've never tried it again. But that means people have CBD everywhere. Okay, let's get back. Sorry, y'all. We can talk about anything. So Eva
Right.
got excited about weed. I love seeing Phaedra's sons. These are just the notes I have.
Oh, I love Phaedra.
Her sons were just
Oh
so
yeah.
sweet.
Mhm.
And just to see them now, because you remember when they were born and all
Did
the
you see
parties
them
you
on Watch
had?
What's Happening Live? The
Yeah.
after, did you see them
Yeah,
on
when
Watch What's Happening
Andy.
Live?
Yeah.
The after they showed them going in the back with the boys.
Yeah.
Apparently, Andy bought him a bear when he was a
Mm-hmm.
baby, and he was like, "Yeah, I still got
I
that
remember.
some
Yeah.
bear or
He
something."
said, "Oh, I
You
don't
gave
remember
me,
that."
which I
Yeah,
thought was
which is
so sweet.
Aiden. He
It's sweet
remembered.
to watch those children grow up. You think
Mm-hmm.
that's how long
Mr.
ago we
Mr.
met Phaedra.
President. Was that
Mr.
the
Yeah.
President didn't remember Andy. He was too young, but is it
Yeah.
Aiden? He remembered him.
Isn't
Yeah,
that
so
something? No,
cute.
we met Phaedra pregnant.
Yeah.
Mhm.
8 months pregnant when she said she was
Yeah,
5.
that's
But we ain't
sweet.
gonna talk about you, Phaedra. We still like you, girl.
All
So
right,
did you
let's talk
notice?
about Ultimate
Was it
Girls
3
Trip. Do
months
y'all
old?
like it?
Oh, even rate it. I'm sorry. Y'all need to rate it too. Who's watching? I like it. I give it like a 7. But okay, so Phaedra, no, Scorpio. I have to. This is a comment. Scorpios always say they Scorpios, so y'all can't be mad at Melody anymore because Brandy even Phaedra said they were Scorpios the whole dang on first show. So Joy's the what is this, snakes? Oh, you don't like Phaedra? Hold on 1 second, y'all.
She is so likable. Why don't you like her? What is she fake about? I like her.
I like Phaedra. Phaedra's my favorite housewife to watch.
Yeah, she's one of my favorites. Her and Bethany.
Oops, I think I might have removed Joy on accident, trying to get myself back in. Hold on, Joy will be back in a sec. So while Joy, we waiting on Joy, can y'all rate? Oh, here she goes. What y'all think 1 through 10, 10 being the highest? So y'all don't. I like Phaedra. I think Phaedra will work out with that cast, except Candy. Candy's the only one that still has a problem, but I don't understand why, because she made money off of this dungeon thing. Like, she's gotten rich.
Yeah, but
what you say?
I do agree that Phaedra is. I don't want to say the word fake, but I know where you're coming from.
Oh,
everything that Phaedra, yeah, everything that Phaedra used to present to us was highly controlled. The reason that I like her is because Apollo never played along with her. So you always got the sense that she's faking for the cameras. So,
and I feel like on Girls Trip, she's more real. Do you think that?
She's the same.
I think she's the same.
When her kids got in trouble, she didn't try to hide that. She said, "I'm taking your phone away."
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I wanted my bag. Okay, this is just lip gloss.
Do y'all think November
in our car
or October? The door. I don't know the difference. I think November because you never hear anyone say.
Are we trying to get that far off topic? Latour.
This will
work. But I like
what really topic of it? I missed it. What y'all say?
Latour was asking it. Do y'all think November Scorpio
on the fact that Phaedra was normally funny.
I can't understand. For some reason, it seemed like 5 people are talking. What y'all say again? What y'all? Can y'all hear me?
I was saying that I like. I don't know.
Can you can hear me?
My connection keep going out.
Yeah, that's why I don't know if you can hear me. Okay. So the Scorpio thing. Do y'all think November Scorpios count or October? I think November Scorpios because you never hear anyone say I'm an October Scorpio. Sorry, off topic. Thank you. I'm fine. I don't know. But anyway, we're talking about the Scorpio thing. So y'all leave Melody alone since she's Scorpio, Joy. So do you think it's fair playing ground with them picking Dorinda's house?
Yeah.
No.
I
don't.
What's not fair?
I do not.
What do you mean when you say what's not fair about it?
Because it was too many. They couldn't relax though. They couldn't relax. If you can't take your food to your room if you don't want to be bothered, or your soda, or why give cupcakes in your room that you can't eat in your room?
Well, that's because the guy that gave them did not
and she controls a narrative, and she can make some people feel unwelcome. And that's what I think she did when they were arguing about that food upstairs. She just wouldn't stop. And then she went on with the girl who did it wasn't even her.
It wasn't even her food. It wasn't even Tamara's food. I just felt like she was.
Well, it was in the room because the guy didn't follow the rules. The butler, he did that intentionally. He didn't think the rule applied. That's why it was there. So Dorinda didn't know it was going to be there. But yeah, I mean, I guess if you're considering something like that, I guess I can see it. But I mean,
and Dorinda fake because
I mean, is that like a shock though? I mean, people shouldn't eat in their room.
I understand that, but I feel like if they were in
the house,
If they wouldn't have been in her house,
You
I
wouldn't.
just
They
feel
wouldn't
like
have been.
He wouldn't have been able to say anything. Okay.
right. I feel like she just has too much control over this trip.
And it could have been something pretty set up like that because they know how passionate Dorinda can get
Yeah,
about that Stone Manor Square blue
Bluestone
thing.
Manor or whatever.
She loses her mind in the best way possible. So that could have been intentional.
I guess, but I even because even people are saying that the first people they got to
Possibly.
go to Turks
Y'all
and
notice that
Caicos
every game that they're playing is associated.
with her. What you say, Joy? Associated with her? She
Is
left. I don't know what
it
you're saying.
associated with her? All the games?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't hear what she said. I was trying to
She
hear.
didn't end up saying anything. She got cut off. But what games did they play that were necessarily associated
Only thing
with her?
I remember is the exercise. That was Dorinda size. Is that it? That's all I remember.
I remember.
But I just feel like Dorinda is too controlling to have something at her house.
Yeah, but now did you watch New York?
Yeah, I remember Dorinda.
Okay.
I love Dorinda.
Me too. I really think because of how she is, that's why they picked her house. I just really believe that. She is obsessed. And when she gets drunk and mad and gets to crying, God. It's just the best TV ever.
It's crazy. So what else do I have? What else? So Phaedra them said that Atlanta, do you believe this? They said that this trip is going to be easy for them because Atlanta's gowns and gloves, it feels like you in Kuwait. And this trip, I don't think so. She was tough on Tinsley. I don't remember Tinsley and her. I don't think I watched that season.
Oh, Dorinda was not very nice to Tinsley. But just for silly reasons.
Because I think that was when Leah came. I don't think I watched it.
No, Leah was here a couple seasons before Dorinda got crazy.
Oh, was she?
Yeah,
okay. I don't remember Leah that much.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, so what do y'all think about Vicky and her relationship? The guy lived in her house in Mexico.
Why can't she?
Let me get Joy back in. Joy was talking about when Phaedra or Eva, one of them said that Atlanta is the franchise of gowns and gloves. You feel like you in Kuwait, I guess, with the Reeds. So they felt like this thing was going to be easier. And I feel like that's why they're having so much fun, because I don't feel like they are on defense like they would be on their show.
Yeah, they're not focused. They're not the issue. But
yeah.
You know what somebody said, which I thought was so funny in a group? Black people stay talking to white people like they're children. I never noticed that.
Well,
but if you go back to Phaedra and how she was talking to her
with Brandon,
I never even went off of that.
I never either. Do I do that at work?
I never even noticed.
Because I'm the only black person at work now. I need to figure out if I talk to
black people the same way.
No. Who? Phaedra.
Yeah.
So you think Phaedra talks to everybody like that?
I don't know the difference in how she talks to races. She's been Phaedra.
No, she did talk to Brandon like she was rubbing her like, baby.
She has talked to everybody like that. Think about how many times she's talked to Portia like that.
Well, Portia's a kid though, mentally. Callie.
Don't be talking about my friend.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I like Callie?
That didn't stand out to me.
Phaedra's hilarious.
Yeah, she's hilarious. I love her. I would love to see her.
She said Brandy's slow too.
This particular show is refreshing. It's like funny. I laugh out loud on a couple of occasions.
Yeah,
I did too.
Tamara Judge was hurt.
I know, and Tamara's kind of tough, so that Dorinda must have really got to her because Tamara's not normally a crier.
And what got to Tamara is when Dorinda said, "You people."
She said what?
She said, "You people." I don't know how you people live.
Yes, I was going to get to that. Do y'all want to do that now? Okay,
well, let me say this first. Did y'all notice how Dorinda then flipped the conversation on her? Tamara started
made it be her fault.
And then she started crying. I said, "Girl, stop it. Now I said
Dorinda's
I
good.
don't even know. These are some fragile women.
I think the Ultimate Girls Trip will
But I got
probably
where she was.
be popular, more popular than the regular one because all these different people from different franchises is so different. Send them all together because I like the first one
They
too.
are.
But okay, so since
Yeah.
Callie brought it up, let's talk about it. So
I like this
Jill
one
got.
better.
Do you? I like them about the same. So Jill,
Mm-hmm.
we got asked Eva because she be on her radio show, and
Oh.
Dorinda, which I feel like this is why it shouldn't be at her house. Dorinda's like, no, let Eva handle that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so Jill was
I think, but
upset.
Jill is rude like that. So Dorinda
She
wouldn't
was
know right
hurt.
around. Jill is rude, and Dorinda knows it. They've been knowing each other for years. That's why she did that. I bet Dorinda would have
But
done the
see, that's
same
not
thing
her
if they was
place.
down
I
in
don't care how rude
area.
you are. You don't talk to me like that. That's not her child.
But we,
I think Dorinda overstepped, but that's just me. I'm a grown woman.
but
I don't care how rude I am. You ain't gonna talk to me if it ain't your business. It was Eva's
but
business.
you know, she was really soft, if you ask me, especially when you consider the way that Sutton was talking to Diane. Dorinda was calm as heck, if you think about it. So Dorinda
Girl, that
talks
was
to that
cold.
Oh
person
my
like
Yeah.
God.
everybody else.
You think Dorinda was calm? Oh, okay.
Compared to what we've
Do
seen
you
on other
think?
shows,
Well, she's saying as compared
yeah.
to that. Do you all? Do you all think that Dorinda made the comment so strongly, like don't be on there because they knew that Eva was on a black radio show?
I see. I
Because I
don't know
kind
why
of
she
think it
took it
was
that far. Dorinda, I mean, I
because
felt like
I
she
was
was just,
because
it was something so simple. And Eva handled it. And then Dorinda was like, don't be doing that. Eva could have handled that herself. And so that's why I'm like, why is she doing all this? She's interjecting herself and stuff that ain't even her problem.
Yeah, I
I
think she's
really
doing it
think it was
because she
because
knows some
it
history.
wasn't her audience.
You think so?
Yeah,
It was,
she knew
that
who
makes
her
more sense to
audience
me.
was. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because it made no sense until you just said that. So
Why would she have
possibly.
known who
Yeah,
her
because I
audience was?
bet you she Googled everybody.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay, that makes a lot of more sense because I'm like, why is she so forceful? But yeah, so then Jill goes upstairs
I
and
can't
she's
hear y'all.
talking to
My
Eva
phone.
and
I don't know
Phaedra.
what's
Oh, and I
wrong with
think she's
my
doing a
internet.
confessional.
As much money
Phaedra,
as I
Eva comes
spend
in, Phaedra comes
on
in.
internet,
What now?
She can't
I
hear.
can't hear Joy. It's like you're going in and out. So, but Phaedra comes in, Eva comes in, they're talking, Dorinda comes in, and then she makes a comment about, did she say these people are them? Do you remember what she said, Callie, exactly?
Not to Phaedra and even no.
I'm trying to think. I thought I wrote it down.
Was
But
it
anyway,
was
she
it
was
still about the
basically
food in the
saying,
room?
did y'all think that was her being like, why you talking to the black girls or just people who don't know us? What y'all think?
I didn't pick up anything from that. It didn't phase me one way or the other.
It didn't. But
Uh-uh.
what did you take from it, Joy? With the why you telling them, talking to them?
Yeah,
Did
Joy
you
can't
take
hear
that
us.
as Eva and
I
what?
felt some type of way about it,
It was
but I
different
don't
to
know
me.
her. That's why I was
Yeah,
just like when they was in there, like why would you? And it was almost like she was disgusted when she said it. She
yeah.
was like, "Why would you be telling them? Like they ain't nobody." That's how it
It was
felt
Watch
to
this
different,
me.
window
But
long
I
time.
don't
Couldn't
know
phase.
her.
and it could have been the brown liquor because Phaedra said that the brown liquor made them all act different. So I guess we should talk about that too since we're
Yeah,
here. Dorinda has her own liquor. Is it whiskey?
I
And
don't
they
know what
all
that
did
Blue
like
Man
tastings
stuff
of
is.
it.
yeah.
And
I think it was whiskey. Mm-hmm.
they was drinking that whiskey like it was water. I was like, how do you do that? So then after that, they just all started dancing, getting naked, and then they got mean. And so maybe it was her on this liquor that made her do this. I
But
don't
that's
know.
what brown liquor do.
And that may be why she did that to Jill too, because it was very aggressive. I don't drink brown liquor. Do y'all drink brown liquor?
No, not
I
Okay.
really.
don't drink it all. You know.
When I drink, I go to sleep, so I don't do it often. So the brown would do you wrong. Okay, you drink wine. I don't know. Okay, what else
And
I
wine
got?
Yeah,
gives
you
me a
drink
headache.
wine.
All right. Okay, so let's talk about
Mm.
Vicky. Vicky comes. She's
Yeah, Miss
just
Vicky.
depressed. So you find out that her boyfriend Steve is living in her house in Mexico. They
I need to
haven't
get
been
up to
intimate in
speed.
13 months, and she bought her ring. What is wrong with Vicky?
Now, is her current boyfriend the one that ran for political office, or is this a new guy?
I think that Steve is running for office now. I believe.
Well, he's already lost, so that's
Oh, did
over.
he
But she's
lose?
with the
Okay, I
new
think that is
man now.
Steve.
So we're talking
Yeah,
about Steve, the old man. Okay.
yeah. This is her old boyfriend.
Yeah, I know. I thought they were a really good couple, so I'm not surprised that she's might still be stuck in time. When did they record the show?
Oh, I
Because
don't
they've been
know.
apart for a minute now. He
In the
lost.
fall, in the summer, fall last year.
Okay, that's
Okay.
okay. So that makes sense.
You
Okay,
know it has to be after the vaccine.
Uh-huh,
was
Yeah,
because
it?
everybody was vaccinated. What do y'all think
That could
about
be.
that conversation?
yeah, it had
Dorinda
to
went
be
crazy
after.
on that conversation too.
Well, but Dorinda also said she
That
lost 7
was
to it.
Oh yeah, I guess we should stay on Vicky. You're right. Vicky is crazy. Vicky should have stayed with Don. I'm just gonna say that. He really loved Vicky, and she ain't been the same since she hurt Don. I'm just gonna say that. But you don't know that, Joy. You gotta watch it. Don was
That's
her
a,
husband
yeah,
that she had on the show.
but Don is on social media too much.
No, that's a
well. Who
fake
was
Don.
the
That's not a
guy
real
that
Don
Brandy
account,
said
Kelly.
he
You
treat
know
her
that, right?
bad?
No, how do I know it's a fake Don?
Because it doesn't have a. He calls himself fake Don all the time. He's
Oh
fake.
no, I never noticed anything
Yeah,
that
yeah,
said
yeah.
fake Don.
He's fake. He's not the real Don. The real Don is verified, I think. But yeah.
Yeah.
But that Don is funny. But yeah, no, it's a fake one. He just uses his name. All right. So what were we talking about? I lost it, y'all. What y'all think about Taylor and Brandy? Their dynamic. Cause Brandy's like that season was the worst season of my life when your husband died.
She's so tone deaf.
I don't get it.
But I agree with what she said. I agree with what she
What
said.
did she
They were
say?
terrible to Brandy.
Oh God,
She
yes.
no, I said I agree with
Oh
her,
yes,
but
Cal
I
and her
understood where she
sister
was coming from.
especially.
But she was so tone deaf.
Yeah,
They treated her so bad.
they did.
They laughed. I when I was watching it, I was actually appalled
Yeah.
because they literally laughed in this girl's face. They wasn't
Mhm.
even trying to whisper. They were.
Mhm.
It was the day that they was arguing, and she told her that her sister was snorting in the bathroom or
Cocaine in the
whatever,
yeah.
or doing
Mhm.
meth in the bathroom. That Kyle and her sister treated her terribly.
They treated her
Like it
terrible.
was bad.
Mhm.
Now I agree that Brandy kind of
Okay, I
used
was
to
waiting on
always
somebody
refer
to
to
say that.
herself as a slut and all that
I
kind of
mean,
stuff.
yeah, Brandy wasn't Queen
I
Innocent.
agree with
So when
that.
people are coming at
I
her,
agree with that
like,
too, but they came in thinking
I
she was
agree.
less than
I'm not
them.
saying that she
I mean,
wasn't.
they treated her like she was
Yes,
trash when
they
she first
like
walked through that door.
they treated her like she treats
she was
herself,
trash.
actually.
But I feel like this:
And
if
I
you are a
agree to
woman,
some point. I agree.
I mean, she
And
was,
you
but
see a
instead of
woman
even trying to
that
help her,
is
mentor
with
her,
low
because
self-esteem,
Erica ain't
you
no
treat her
different.
like
Erica
she has no
trash.
self-esteem.
Erica trash. Talking about how many F's do I give? Who I want to
Right.
screw? They think that's funny. They think that's hilarious. But Brandy, they treated her like straight trash. So I don't know. But
What
anyway,
y'all think about mangina?
I, she said that about her husband, right?
Yeah,
About
about
Eva's
Eva's
husband.
husband.
What is a mangina? Is that a man with
But
a
that's
vagina?
because she ain't used. Yeah, she was basically trying to say he a punk. But
Right.
Brandy, her husband, and that was it was only after she saw that Eva's husband was an active father. In
Mm-hmm.
her mind, that's a mangina.
A soft man. But then I liked Eva. She said, no, that's a man.
Oh yeah, she's quick
He
to
is
correct him.
soft though. He
He
is
is.
soft though.
She
But
does seem to have a
those
good
are
man,
the
but
best
he seems
relationships
Like
when you
Russell.
have a strong personality with a soft
Mm-hmm.
one.
Russell.
Russell, Sierra's husband.
Oh
You know, people try to say that about him.
yeah.
But I'll take a Russell in a second. You hear me? He loves
Russell
her.
seemed like he is enamored with that girl.
He
I
loves
don't know
her.
what
There you go,
happens
real
behind
husband.
closed
Thank you.
doors,
Yeah.
but in person, on
Oh my
what we
God.
see, they do a good job of rubbing it on thick if they fake it.
Girl.
Because that last thing that she went to and she jumped
Oh,
in
he
his
showed
arms,
up
that you don't fake that.
and he had those flowers and she
At
jumped in
least
his
in my
arms.
head, you don't. I could
Man.
be wrong.
If they faking, they good.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I was like, I loved him after that. I was like, oh.
Exactly.
So the vaccination, let's talk
Well, I
about
mean,
that.
even before any man that will sit with his woman and do TikToks and
Oh yeah.
dance and be her hype man
I
when
love it.
he's a football player himself,
Mm-hmm.
I liked him then. And that was, I'm talking about years ago. When during the
What is
pandemic,
this
he
I'm
would do
telling you?
TikToks with her.
Oh. They do and they do it with their families too. They include the kids. I mean, like, he's unadopted. I don't know if he adopted the little boy or not, but he did. Like, I love it. Okay, so with Vicky and the vaccination, do y'all think Dorinda went too far?
Girl, Future would have to. They would have to kill Future. He was not adopted. That boy
Oh,
though.
he hasn't adopted him. I thought he had his last
Oh,
name. No.
girl, he would have to kill Future. He would have to kill
Oh,
You
okay.
think
Future.
so?
I thought he had his last name.
I
Are you
think
sure,
so.
Joy? Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I don't think
I'm
Future cares.
positive.
Future got so many kids. You think he would care?
Who has more, him or what's his name?
But that
Mariah
one is
husband.
famous, so people are
Mariah
constantly
Carey's
on
husband. What is his
him
name?
about that particular child.
Nick Cannon. Who has more kids, Future or
Nick.
Nick
Nick's
Cannon?
got to have more than Future by now. Because Nick's having like 2 more, right?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
I think Nick's having 2 more kids here soon.
Oh,
Nick
Nick
Cannon.
Cannon.
girl, did you see the gossip about Nick Cannon? And I really
Nick.
hated that.
What was it
You
about?
know the guy who used to do and
The
Kale
comedian?
and Kev.
Oh
Keenan?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So all of them were under the Nickelodeon umbrella, if y'all remember.
Mm-hmm.
Kel and Kev, I think was the name.
Keenan and
Kevin is
Kel.
on
Keenan and Kel.
Keenan and Kel. Keenan
Yeah.
is on Saturday Night Live. Kel really hasn't had the success that Nick or Keenan
Keenan.
has.
Right.
Well, Cam's baby mama said that she walked in on intimate moments with Keenan and Nick, and then tried to say that
No.
once she saw Nick dress up in a full girls cheerleading uniform, including the little
The little
you wear these certain kind of panties.
panties up under it, yeah.
I forgot what they call
Bloomers. They
as a
call them bloomers.
cheerleader. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That
She
doesn't
said
surprise
he was completely dressed like a
I know.
cheerleader, including the bloomers,
Right.
and on his bed trying to cheer him up for cheating on her.
It doesn't surprise me. Nick is different. They both have 7 kids, by the way. Nick
Oh,
has
but
some
I
on the
think
way.
Nick's having 2 more though, Callie. I think
Yeah.
he's about to have 2 more.
Who else got 7?
She said Future.
Future.
Oh, Future.
So
got
they
a
used
lot
to
of
live
them, too.
together in their
And you
younger
just
years.
out here making single, like it's not a funny conversation. I like Nick Cannon. He seemed like a cool dude. He really does.
Yeah.
But it's not funny.
It's
You're
not.
out making broken homes.
And it's
Like,
crazy because these kids
yeah,
are
he
really
can afford
people.
them. He can afford them. Nobody's
can.
saying whether he can afford or not.
Yeah.
But being able to live cohesively, and because even Africans that have had a couple of wives, I had a friend, he told me that he was always jealous that his father had other families because his
It's
father had to split
crazy.
so much time with
Yeah.
2 other families. Like it's
I mean,
just
I know
can't
Mariah is
imagine
disgusted.
that being
I know
a
Mariah
healthy
is very
situation.
disappointed.
Mariah is sleeping with her 19-year-old dancer. She's good.
I mean, but just think, she has 2 kids by him, which he just did a TikTok with them, which I thought was really cute. And the daughter had a Mariah shirt on. But anyway, he
I
calls
bet
them
she don't
Rock
think nothing
and
of it.
Morocco and Moreau.
Morocco and Moreau.
Rowan Rock is what he calls them. But I just wouldn't want that for my children, to have all these brothers and sisters out here. It's just not a good look to me. But Latoya said that Keenan and Nick live together.
Now or back in the day? Now or back in the day? What are we talking about?
Now, back in the day when they were growing up.
Okay.
But I don't know. 7 kids, but anyway.
Yeah, it's just sad. It's not funny that he got all these kids out of wedlock. It's his business, but it's just like we shouldn't be out here laughing about it, because
I think it's
that's
awful.
uncool. Those kids are gonna have a conversation. It's
Mm-hmm.
embarrassing. Like all of us got a cousin, one cousin, who
Mm-hmm.
daddy got a whole bunch of kids. All of us got one,
I
and and hopefully it ain't you. You ain't your cousin, but you have
got one.
conversations
And
like, girl, my daddy got so many children,
Girl.
and then they don't. While everything seems all hunky dory now, over time, those kids, those children, they spread out and they feel some type of way.
At least they know who their father is.
But my cousin's kids all like each other. They hang out, they do stuff together. The mamas like each other. And but I'm just like, why would you sleep with him? Like,
well, they're doing,
that he's not staying with the women he gets pregnant. I'm sorry to talk about you. I love you. And
is he rich?
You ain't gonna be the one to change him. I don't get it.
Is he rich?
No,
not even close.
No, not even close. Okay, like they probably take care of him, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
I mean, because
how would you react if
people have babies by Nick Cannon?
But at least Nick can take care of them, which is still not good.
Yeah, but we didn't talk about everything about the show.
I got another question. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't lying.
We always do that, but it's something that we say that'll get on it. So why would you feel if Brandy kept telling you to shut the F up? What would you do?
To me, I would laugh. Because I know Brandy, but Brandy is so right. When what's her name was pointing that finger, she said, all I'm seeing is that meme.
That
meme. It was so
funny.
What meme though? What meme?
With Cal and with the meme and the cat.
Oh, her the sister. Yeah.
Taylor, it was Taylor and Kyle. That's who it is.
Well, are you talking about the meme? One of the memes where Kyle and Kim was pointing their fingers like that at Taylor's house.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. And then, but then why? There it is.
Yeah.
It's Taylor and Kyle. I don't think Kim is in it, but she could.
Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about that one, but no, I remember that now.
Yeah. Kim might have been the cat actually, instead of the cat. That's who I think she was pointing at Kim. I think you're right. And they threw a cat.
What I was talking about Brandy. Was
Kyle and Kim.
Oh, was it Brandy?
I thought they was fussing at Brandy.
Okay,
probably so.
Because it was about. Everybody knew about her husband beating her up, and nobody was talking about it. And they had been talking, and she kept saying, "You don't know what I'm going through." And then
it might have been. It could have been either Brandy or Camille actually, because Camille and her did not get along. Because Camille was like, "You don't care. We can't help it that he was hitting on you."
And
and they showed this on the girls' trip.
Yeah. So she told that.
She told. Yeah. I didn't know that either. I thought she was lying. I'm telling y'all, when I was watching the show, I never believed Camille. I feel bad now because Camille was a mess.
Wasn't she a mess? Why isn't she on the show?
I don't know how she went. Like, if you watch the first season, she appeared to be the star.
Yeah,
like, it was almost like the first season was wrapped around her. Then the situation happened with her husband.
Yeah,
and she kind of piped back a little bit.
She did.
Like,
I remember hearing her say that Kelsey got her the show, and she thinks now that it was so she would be around him less.
And did y'all ever watch the show Medium with Alison Dubois? Okay, so she was a medium, and she could. That was the lady. The show was based off the lady that was at the table telling them, "Your husband's going to cheat on you. He's going to leave you." It's based off of that woman for real that was at their dinner. Yeah, Medium is so good. You gotta watch it. It's on Hulu.
I've
Anyway,
seen an episode before. Didn't it come on like We or something?
so you think Camille's trying to get back on? I thought Camille and Gretchen both said they would never come back. Gretchen's
Well,
from
Gretchen
Oakland.
said that. I don't know if
Okay,
Camille
so
did.
Camille didn't say that. Okay.
Had she not gotten a big enough settlement from Kelsey, I bet she would have fought to come back.
Oh yeah, probably so.
She remarried though, another rich man.
Yes,
She?
they do that. I'm sure Taylor did too. I'm sure Taylor's husband is rich.
Taylor, I'm sure he is.
He's okay. Speaking of Taylor's husband, he's a plastic surgeon.
Oh, the new one is?
The new one? You mean the one that she married after her?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him. He's
Okay.
a plastic surgeon, or right?
I don't know. I don't know
the one
anything
that
about
did her
him.
face. Because
But she said she had to get reconstructed from being beat up. So you think he did it?
Did she say that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she said that.
She said that to Brandy.
She says, yeah.
On
She
Ultimate Girl
didn't
Trip.
get her surgery until years after he died, or something. But
Which maybe she had another one because she said that she had to. Because Brandy was like, I didn't think he really beat on you, and I feel bad. And he was
Well,
my friend.
she said no. She said, yeah, she did say that, but she was just like, we didn't know what to believe.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Saying, we don't know what to believe, because we were asking you stuff, you were denying it, and Brandy wasn't in the loop.
You're right.
So, because they didn't really like her. So she found out when everybody else, when Camille spilled the beans.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I like Camille. I think she would give these new Beverly Hills people a run for their money. So what did y'all think about Dorinda wearing the headscarf like you got on, Joy?
Huh?
Do you remember Dorinda with her headscarf like you got on? Her and Eva had on one. Do you not remember?
Well, maybe Eva tied it for her. I didn't even notice it.
It looked like one of those ones that came already tied.
Dorinda said she wears them all the time.
Mine
I think Dorinda's was tied already. But she said she wore them all the time. She loved the little headscarf. And then Bravo showed the montage.
Yeah, it's not just Black people because
I know, yeah.
Even if you go on Amazon.
Oh yes, it's white folks.
And some of the ones that they look up, people give reviews. It don't be us.
It don't be us. I love them. I wear a few sometimes. So let's see. I only have one more thing, I think. Oh, would you like, if you went on this trip, Dorinda's giving them a daily itinerary of things they have to do. Would you like that on your trip?
Yes. Unless Giselle is going to be on the trip. If not, we need that daily agenda.
Because Giselle gonna get it popping, right?
Giselle gonna keep it going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get something started. So the agenda was good to me, especially considering the way they make it sound. There's really nothing else to do that's like close to her house.
Oh, what was her name with the one leg? Ava. Is that her name? Aviva?
Aviva, yeah.
Yeah, Latoya said bring her back. I don't think so. Was that New York or Beverly Hills?
Oh, that lady was TV. Bring her back.
Her daddy was TV. You know her daddy dated all the young Black girls?
Yeah.
You remember that?
The one that did the nails?
Yeah, that was New York. Is that New York?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they need to bring her back.
Yes. Yeah.
George, she threw her leg on the table. Yeah.
If somebody asks you, somebody says, you don't know who your baby daddy is. Am I talking about your children? Or am I talking about you?
Are we about to get over to Huntsville?
Are we gonna do that in a minute?
I'm asking a question. Is that a Huntsville question? Yeah, it is a Huntsville question.
Yeah,
we're gonna ask that, but that's not what she said, George. She said she did two different lives. The first live she talked about the child.
Are you talking about Huntsville?
Then the second live she tried to clean it. But we got to do Huntsville in a minute.
No,
the only thing I have left is when they make the lasagna, and somebody said, you know that a white lady always would put a mystery ingredient in the dish. I think that was Phaedra. I was like, that is when I forget what she put in her lasagna. Would you eat anybody's lasagna?
Yeah, as long as there's some Lowry seasoning somewhere. Because they're going to miss the seasoning.
They're going to miss the seasoning. They said it was good. But anyway, so who's your favorite? Phaedra's y'all's favorite so far?
Oh, yeah. I love Phaedra, and I
like Brandy. Brandy is a mess.
I love Brandy.
In my opinion, she
ain't bad,
TV. She says some off the wall stuff. She starts arguing. Did we hear somebody gets into a fight?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, on this one.
I don't
I heard
know.
that somebody gets into a fight on here. I don't know who. I can't remember.
I
thought
liked
it was
Brandy.
Brandy and somebody.
She's not bad, but can you see her and Phaedra doing a dating show? Because they're pitching a dating show. I can't. I'm trying.
I can't because both of them are unpredictable with what they say. I could see
I
it.
would love
I
Giselle.
actually really like their chemistry, and
I would
like
love Giselle, Kenya, Phaedra, Brandy, and we need another white one.
Girl, can you imagine that mashup?
We need one more white person that's single. Erica and Erica. We got it.
And I don't even like Erica, but I like this Erica because I think this is more her. She's on. I don't like what she did with Garcelle. Them little clips of that party. I think Erica lost her mind. But I bet you that's why Erica threw her book in the trash.
I bet Garcelle did something. Yeah. But
no, I bet you Garcelle went off on her.
She should have.
This ain't no. And she should have.
And I'm going to say this, and I wanted to say it when we talked about it, but if Garcelle would have cussed any of their kids out, this would have been another Puppygate and Pantygate. They would have talked about it the entire, Munchausen Gate. They would have talked about it the entire
Well,
season.
that actually hasn't happened yet. I'm going to see how it plays out.
We're going to have to see. We're going to see what happens.
This is just a little preview clip that we're seeing. I'm interested to see how this plays out because you're absolutely right. There's no way that adults might not want to make it a big deal because it is a 14-year-old. But there's no way y'all think that that's okay to curse out somebody's 14-year-old child that's getting like flowers or something. Everybody knew his mother was leaving. He was picking up something for his mom. He was cleaning up. Somebody, an adult, tells him to get the F out of here. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought he was picking up something.
He was picking up the flowers to take out to leave. Yeah. And she's right to leave. Out.
And you know his mama sent him in there because he wasn't thinking about them flowers.
No, not at all.
You hear me?
Yes.
You know his mama sent him in there.
Yeah, she said, baby, go get those flowers that somebody got me. Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to even say that party was
You stuck, Joy. But I think she's going to say appropriate for kids.
Did y'all see The Best Man Holiday? The movie?
What is that? Is it on Peacock?
No, well, I don't know where it's at now, but it's The Best Man Holiday, the movie.
Oh, okay. I know they're doing a new one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you see the old one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is Brandy's husband not fine? I mean, that
girl, Eddie is so fine.
Man.
That's why she's miserable. Because Leanne Rhymes, Leanne Rhymes is Brandy's husband.
Her husband, Eddie, her ex-husband.
Together. And they've been together ever since. He left Brandy. And Brandy had 2 kids by him.
What's his name?
Eddie Cibrian. Girl, he's so fine.
Oh my God, that man is so good looking.
His little dimples. Her children are beautiful. Her kids are beautiful.
Yeah, I just saw one for the first time. He's pretty good looking. Yeah.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna get off.
He's married currently to Leanne Rhymes.
Leanne Rhymes. Yeah, they've been married for a long time.
Leanne Rhymes' husband, Brandy.
No other. I can't. Ain't nothing. Forgive me, God. Ain't nothing in the world would have put him with Leanne Rhymes.
Oh, I remember him.
Were it not for the bank account.
Let me see. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he fine. Hey, well, look at Brandy on the other side. Brandy, because she was on The Masked Singer.
You know we getting old with salt and pepper and beards just attractive.
He's fine. But Brandy, when she was on The Masked Singer, Brandy outed her that she was on it. She act like she was kidding, but I think she had to delete it. Anyway, we're gonna go talk about Huntsville. So y'all stick with us. We're gonna leave this video and come back. Be sure to follow us on all our social media. We're gonna get off of here and we'll be back in 2 minutes. Is that enough time for you ladies?
Yep.
All right, let's do it.